There is a specific reason you felt compelled to be here right now. It is not an algorithm, and it is not a coincidence. You have been feeling a pressure in your chest, a strange fatigue that sleep cannot cure, and a sense of anticipation that makes your skin prickle without a logical cause. You have been waking up at odd hours, perhaps around 3 or 4 in the morning, with a heavy heart or a racing mind, thinking of a specific person, or perhaps just feeling a void that has suddenly reopened. Listen to me very closely, because what I'm about to tell you is the confirmation you have been praying for in silence. A significant cosmic shift is approaching, poised to alter the course of your life in a profound way, and it is centered around the date of January 27th. An unforeseen event is rapidly converging on your reality, a surprise orchestrated by a higher power that demands your attention. Forces are in motion, wheels are turning, and a pivotal moment is just on the horizon, though it remains unseen and unfelt by you for now. Someone from a previous chapter of your story is being drawn back to you. This is not just anyone. This is someone who left a mark, someone whose departure or emotional distance caused a fracture. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Your timeline. Their heart is currently heavy with a confession they were too afraid to make before. I need you to understand the spiritual mechanics of what is happening right now, because if you miss the signs, you might miss the opportunity to close this cycle forever. They spoke your name recently. It wasn't in passing, and it wasn't with malice. Their voice trembled with the realization of your immense worth, a value they recognized only after it was too late. Now, sleepless nights are filled with the fear of losing you permanently. This isn't a coincidence, it's destiny correcting its course. The fatigue you feel, the burdens you've carried in silence, have all been leading to this single transformative hour. An inner voice, a pressure in your chest, is warning you that something is about to give way. This is the precursor to your quantum reset. Pay attention, for a message is on its way. A call, a text, a sudden opportunity that will bring a shocking revelation. This person, who once underestimated you, now understands your irreplaceable nature. They are tormented by their past actions and the memory of you. Fate is now intervening, pushing them back into your life, dismantling the walls of pride they built. The truth they concealed is about to come to the surface. You've been seeking clarity and closure, and this event will deliver it. But before we go deeper into who this is and what they are about to say, I need you to anchor yourself in this moment. If you are ready to receive this truth and finally break the cycle of confusion, I want you to like this video and subscribe to the channel right now. By doing so, you are not just clicking a button, you are signaling to the universe that you are open, you are listening, and you are ready to receive what is yours. Do not let this moment pass. Claim your place in this community of chosen ones. Now let's dismantle the illusion of silence. You think they have forgotten you because you haven't heard from them. You think they have moved on because their social media looks happy or because they went cold. But you have to understand the psychology of the one who runs from a chosen one. When someone walks away from a person of high spiritual light like you, they don't walk into peace. They walk into a shadow. For a while, they can distract themselves. They can use work, other relationships, or substances to numb the connection, but the energy cord that connects you to them was not forged by human hands. It was forged by destiny. And right now, as we approach the energetic portal of January 27th, that cord is being pulled tight. This individual is experiencing unimaginable pain in your absence, a void that your presence once filled. They are being compelled to reconnect, and you will feel this energetic shift unmistakably. Their pride is cracking, their defenses are crumbling, and what lies beneath is a raw vulnerability that can no longer resist the pull toward you. They are fighting an internal battle between their mind's logic and their heart's desperate plea. But their heart is winning. The message they are hesitating to send will change everything. I want you to reflect on the last few weeks. Have you felt sudden waves of sadness that didn't belong to you? Have you smelled a familiar scent when no one was there? Have you heard a specific song that reminds you of them playing in random places? These are not accidents. In the realm of quantum physics, this is known as entanglement. When two particles or two souls have interacted, they remain connected regardless of distance. What affects one instantly affects the other. You are feeling their regret. You are feeling their anxiety. They are standing at the precipice of a decision, terrified that if they reach out, you will reject them, but terrified that if they don't, they will die with this regret. A confession is forming in their mind, an apology that will shift your world from confusion to clarity. The universe is rearranging itself to restore what was rightfully yours all along. But why now? Why is this happening in late January? Spiritually, this period represents a clearing of the slate. The energies of the new year have settled, and the true karmic debts are being called in. This person is in spiritual debt to you. They took your light, your kindness, and your patience, and they gave back uncertainty and pain. God, or the universe, whatever you choose to call the source, has watched this imbalance. And God says, enough. This person is at your door, metaphorically and perhaps soon, literally. But this time, they are not coming as the arrogant person who thought they had better options. They are coming as a humbled soul. They have seen what is out there in the world, and they have realized that the grass was not greener, it was artificial turf. They found that no one listens like you do, no one supports them like you did, no one holds space for their darkness the way you held it. They took your presence for granted, thinking you would always be there, waiting on the shelf. But when you started to pull your energy back, when you started to focus on your own growth, your own spirituality, your own life, they felt the cold. I'm going to reveal something that might shock you. The very reason they left or pulled away was not because you weren't enough. It was because you were too much. Your light exposed their shadows. Your truth exposed their lies. Being around you forced them to look at parts of themselves they weren't ready to heal. So they ran. They ran to things that were easier, people who were shallower, situations that demanded less of them. But you cannot run from your own soul forever. And now, the running is over. Before I reveal exactly how this confession will likely arrive and what specific words you need to be prepared to hear, I want to ask you a question. Are you prepared to forgive? This is the hardest part of the journey for a chosen one. You have a heart of gold, but you have been wounded. You have scars. When they come back, it will trigger you. It will bring up the old abandonment wounds. It is crucial that you stay grounded. If this message is resonating with you, if you feel the heat in your hands or the shivers down your spine, type, "I am ready for the truth," in the comments below. Let this be your declaration of emotional sovereignty. Let's talk about the confession. What are they hiding? What is this truth that is about to surface? It is likely that there was a third party, or a hidden situation, or a secret fear that dictated their behavior in the past. They led you to believe it was your fault. They made you feel like you were too demanding, too emotional, or crazy. That is called gaslighting, and it is a defense mechanism of the weak. The confession that is coming will vindicate you. They are going to admit that they lied to themselves. They are going to admit that while they were pretending not to care, they were stalking your social media, asking friends about you, and comparing everyone else to you. The message might start simply, "Hey, I've been thinking about you," or "Can we talk?" Do not let the simplicity fool you. Behind those few words is a dam waiting to burst. They have drafted this message 100 times in their head. They have typed it out and deleted it. They have stared at your name on their phone screen until their eyes burned. The fear of rejection is paralyzing them, but the pain of separation is pushing them forward. This is where the concept of the divine mirror comes in. You, as a chosen one, act as a mirror to everyone you meet. When this person looks at you now, they don't just see you. They see the potential of who they could have been if they had been brave enough to love you properly. That regret is a heavy burden. But remember, this return is not just about romance or friendship. It is about spiritual balancing. You need this apology to release the last remnants of doubt you have about your own worth. You need to hear them say, "It was me, not you," so that you can finally close that chapter in your subconscious mind. However, there is a danger here. The danger is that when they return, you will fall back into the old dynamic of trying to save them. You are a healer. It is your nature to fix broken things. But you must not fix this for them. You must let them do the work. If they come to your door, let them speak, listen, but do not rush to soothe their guilt. Their guilt is their teacher. If you take it away too quickly, they will not learn the lesson, and the cycle will repeat. Stand in your power. Stand in your silence. Let them feel the weight of your presence. The next 72 hours following January 27th are critical. Keep your phone close, but do not stare at it. Go about your life. Engage in your hobbies. Pray, meditate, drink water. Keep your vibration high. The higher your vibration, the stronger the magnetic pull on them to confess. Low vibration energy, anxiety, desperation, checking their profile actually pushes them away. It creates resistance. But when you are in a state of flow, of trust, of knowing, you become irresistible. There is a specific scenario I want you to visualize because it is highly likely to manifest. You might be doing something mundane, grocery shopping, driving to work, or walking through a park. Suddenly, you will be overcome with a feeling of peace. The anxiety will vanish. That is the moment the shift happens. That is the moment they surrender. Shortly after that, the contact will come. It might be a long letter, a voice note, or a request to meet for coffee. When you see their name, your heart will skip a beat, not out of fear, but out of recognition. They are going to tell you that they were lost. They are going to tell you that they tried to replace you and failed. They might even confess to things you suspected, but never had proof of. This is the confession that will change everything. Why will it change everything? Because it will validate your intuition. For so long, you wondered if you were imagining things. You wondered if you were making it all up. This confession is the universe handing you a certificate of sanity. It is the proof that your spiritual instincts were razor sharp all along. But I must warn you, with this return comes a test. The universe is testing your boundaries. Just because they apologize does not mean they have full access to your life again. Forgiveness is required for your healing. Reconciliation is optional and must be earned. You have grown so much since they left. You are not the same person. You have leveled up. You have new standards. Does this person fit into your new reality, or are they just coming back to visit the museum of who you used to be? You must discern this with wisdom. Think about the nights you cried yourself to sleep, asking God, why? The answer is arriving now. The why was because they needed to lose you to value you, and you needed to lose them to find yourself. It was a necessary separation. It was a divine detour. But now, the roads are merging again. There is also a financial or material aspect to this shift. Often, when we have energetic blockages in our relationships, it manifests as blockages in our finances or career. You may have felt stuck in your job or struggling to make ends meet. Watch what happens when this confession comes to light. As the emotional energy clears, the financial channels will open. You might receive a job offer, a refund, a bonus, or a new client around the same time this person returns. It is all connected. Everything is energy. When you unclog the heart chakra, the flow of abundance is restored. I want to share a secret with you that few people talk about. The runner in a connection often suffers more than the chaser. You, the chaser, suffered consciously. You felt the pain, you processed it, you cried it out, you did the work. The runner, however, suppressed it. They pushed it down into their subconscious. Now, that suppressed energy is rising like a volcano. They're experiencing what is known as the dark night of the soul. They are questioning their life choices, their friends, their career, and their future. They realize that in their pursuit of more, they lost the most. You were the most real thing they ever encountered. If you are feeling a sudden wave of compassion for them as I speak, that is a sign that your spirit is already preparing for their return. You are an empath. You feel their sorrow even before they speak it. But do not let your empathy override your wisdom. Now let's go deeper into the confession. What if the confession is something you didn't expect? What if they reveal that they were influenced by others? Perhaps a jealous family member or a manipulative friend who poisoned their mind against you. This is a very common tactic of the dark forces. When two people of light come together, the darkness tries to separate them using third parties. They might tell you, "I listened to the wrong people. I let them get in my head." This will be hard to hear because it means the separation was avoidable. But it is also liberating. It means the love was real, but the container was weak. As we approach January 27th, I want you to perform a simple energetic exercise. Tonight, before you sleep, say this out loud. I call back all my energy from this person. I release all attachment to the outcome. I am open to the truth, and I am ready for closure. By calling back your energy, you stop feeding their fear. You create a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. When you pull back, they are sucked in. It is the law of physics. You might be thinking, but what if I don't want them back? That is perfectly fine. This message is not about forcing a relationship. It is about receiving the apology you deserve so you can move forward without baggage. Whether you choose to let them in or wish them well from a distance is entirely your choice. But you deserve to know the truth. You deserve to know that you were right. There is a sense of urgency in the spirit realm regarding this. The angels are working overtime. You might see repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 444. These are confirmation codes. 1111 is the gateway. 222 is partnership and balance. 444 is protection. If you have been seeing these, take a deep breath and smile. You are being guided. You are never alone. I also want to address the skeptics, the voice in your head that says, "This is just a general video, it's not for me." Listen to that resistance. That is the ego trying to protect you from hope. The ego hates hope because hope is dangerous. Hope implies vulnerability, but your soul thrives on hope. Your soul knows that this message found you for a reason. There are millions of videos on the internet, yet you are here, listening to my voice at this exact minute. The odds of that are astronomical. Trust the synchronicity. This person from your past is currently looking at old photos of you. They are reading old texts. They are visiting places you used to go together. They are haunting themselves with your memory. They are realizing that your love was not a commodity, it was a gift, and they threw it away. The shame of that is burning them. But shame is a powerful motivator. It will propel them to your doorstep. When the confession comes, it might be emotional. They might cry. Men in particular often hold back tears for years, but when the dam breaks, it breaks hard. If this person is a man, expect a level of vulnerability you have never seen from him. If this person is a woman, expect her to drop the mask of perfection and show you her brokenness. You have a role to play in this too. Your role is to remain the lighthouse. A lighthouse does not run into the ocean to save the boats. It stands firm on the rock and shines its light. If the boat wants to be saved, it must navigate toward the light. Do not chase, do not check up on them. Do not post things to get their attention. Just shine, be happy, live your life. Your happiness is the most attractive thing in the world to them right now. I sense that for some of you, this person is a childhood friend or a first love. For others, it was a brief but intense connection that ended abruptly. It doesn't matter how long it lasted, it matters how deep it went. Soul connections are not measured in time, they are measured in transformation. This person changed you, and you changed them, even if you didn't see it at the time. The confession will also likely include an admission of how much they stalk you energetically. They might say, "I felt you pulling away," or "I dreamt about you last night." Pay attention to the dreams you have in the coming days. Dreams are the meeting place for souls when the egos are asleep. If you dream of them, know that they are dreaming of you. It is a meeting in the astral plane before the meeting in the physical plane. Now I want to give you a challenge, a micro challenge to shift your energy instantly. Go to the comments section and find someone else who has commented. Leave them a word of encouragement. Say, "Your time is coming," or "Stay strong." Why? Because what you give, you receive. If you want support, give support. If you want love, give love. Create a circulation of positive energy. This community is a vortex of manifestation. Use it. Let's return to the date, January 27th. Astrologically, the planetary alignments are supporting deep revelations and the unearthing of secrets. Mercury, the messenger planet, is active. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is doing its work. The veil is thin. You might feel a bit dizzy or out of it. Drink plenty of water. Ground yourself by walking barefoot on the earth if you can. You are literally downloading a new timeline. This person who is returning, they have changed too. They have been humbled by life. They have perhaps experienced a relationship that was cold and transactional, which made them appreciate the warmth you offered. They learned through contrast. Sometimes people have to experience the fake to recognize the real. You were the real deal. You were the one that got away, and they know it. The pressure you feel in your chest is their energy knocking on your heart chakra. It's like a psychic phone ringing. You don't have to answer it yet. You just have to acknowledge it. I see you. I feel you. I am ready for the truth. What if they don't come back on exactly January 27th? Remember, energy is fluid. Time is a human construct. January 27th is the portal opening, the tipping point. The manifestation might happen a few days later, or the events that lead to the contact will be triggered on that day. Do not watch the clock, watch the energy. There is a phrase I want you to remember. What is for you will not pass you. If this person is meant to be in your life, nothing can keep them away. Not their pride, not distance, not time. If they are not meant to be, then this confession will be the closure you need to finally release them and make space for the one who is meant for you. Either way, you win. This is a win-win situation for you. You get the truth, or you get the person. I need you to be prepared for the intensity of the interaction. It won't be casual. It will be heavy with meaning. There will be pauses, silences where words fail. In those silences, look at their eyes. The eyes never lie. You will see the pain. You will see the love. Trust your gut instinct in that moment. Your intuition has been sharpened by the trials you have endured. Before I conclude this transmission, I want to offer a prayer of protection and clarity for you. You can close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Divine Creator, Universe, Source of all that is, I ask for a shield of white light around the person listening to this right now. Protect their heart from confusion. Give them the eyes to see the truth and the ears to hear the sincerity behind the words. If this person from the past is returning for their highest good, open the doors wide. If they are returning to bring chaos, block the path and give my listener the strength to close the door. Let the confession that is coming bring peace, clarity, and liberation. Let all karmic debts be settled. Let the heaviness lift from their chest. Replace their anxiety with a deep abiding knowing that they are loved, they are chosen, and they are on the right path. As the portal of January 27th opens, let miracles flow into their life. And so it is. If you received that prayer, type Amen or so it is in the comments. Lock it in. The wheels are turning. The confession is prepared. The person is at the door. The only variable left is you. Are you ready to receive? Remember, you are the protagonist of this movie. Everyone else is a supporting character. This plot twist is happening for your character development. It is happening to show you how powerful you really are. Do not be afraid of the past returning. The past cannot hurt you anymore. You have outgrown it. You are looking at it from a higher vantage point. You are the master of your reality. As you go about your day, keep your heart open, but your boundaries strong. The universe is about to deliver a package that was lost in the mail for a long time. It's finally arriving. Open it with grace. Thank you for being part of this journey. If this message resonated, please share it with someone who might be going through a similar struggle. You never know whose life you might save with a simple share. The algorithm connects us, but spirit unites us. Stay tuned. The next few days are going to be interesting. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is here. Believe it, receive it, walk in it. You are a chosen one, and your time has come. Until next time, stay blessed and keep your light shining. The truth is on its way. However, receiving the truth is only the first step. Holding on to your vibration after the truth is revealed is where the real mastery begins. Most people are so focused on getting the apology or the confession that they forget to prepare their nervous system for the impact of receiving it. I need you to understand that when this person returns, or when this major truth is revealed, it will cause a massive spike in your emotional frequency. If you are not grounded, this spike can actually backfire, sending you into a state of anxiety or fight or flight rather than the peace you deserve. This is what we call the upper limit problem in psychology. It is when things finally go right, but your subconscious mind is so used to struggle that it tries to sabotage the success to get back to a familiar state of chaos. I am telling you this now so you can recognize it when it happens. When the good news comes, when the text arrives, when the money lands, or when the confession is spoken, take a deep breath. Literally, pause. Do not react immediately. Your silence in that moment is more powerful than any word you could speak. It signals to the universe that you are no longer desperate for validation. You are an anchor in the storm. Now, I want to go deeper into why this is happening to you right now. We talked about the date, we talked about the person, but we haven't talked about the chosen one phenomenon in detail. You have likely felt different your entire life. Since you were a child, you probably felt like the black sheep of your family, or perhaps the golden sheep, the one everyone dumped their problems on, the unpaid therapist of your friend group. This is not a coincidence. This is a symptom of your energetic blueprint. You were designed to be a transmuter of energy. This is why you have attracted partners who were emotionally unavailable or burdened with trauma. It wasn't because you were broken. It was because your light was so bright, it attracted those who needed healing. But here is the shift that is happening in this season. You are retiring from the job of fixing people. You are handing in your resignation letter to the role of healer of broken souls. The person coming back or the new people entering your life must meet you at your level. This confession that is coming, it is the evidence that the dynamic has flipped. They are realizing they cannot feed off your light anymore without contributing to the fire. Let's look at the science of this for a moment. We often talk about vibes, but let's talk about mirror neurons and the reticular activating system, or RAS. Your RAS is the filter in your brain that decides what is important. For years, your RAS might have been programmed to look for rejection, to look for signs that you weren't good enough. This is why you missed the red flags. You were subconsciously comfortable with the struggle, but recently you've done the work. You've started affirming your worth. You've started setting boundaries. This has reprogrammed your RAS. Now, you are spotting the truth. You are seeing through the lies, and because your internal frequency has changed, the external reality must rearrange itself to match it. This is not just magic. It is physics. Quantum entanglement suggests that once two particles interact, they remain connected across vast distances. You and this person, you and your destiny are entangled. When you changed your spin, your state, your vibration, they felt it. They might not know why they are suddenly thinking of you at 3:00 a.m., but they are feeling the tug of the entanglement. Speaking of 3:00 a.m., have you been waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. recently? Do not ignore this. In spiritual traditions across the world, this is known as the Brahma Muhurta, or the Creator's Hour. The veil between the conscious and subconscious, the physical and the spiritual, is thinnest at this time. If you are waking up then, it is not insomnia. It is a download. Your spirit guides, your higher self, or the universe is trying to give you instructions for this next phase. The next time this happens, do not grab your phone. Do not check social media. Lie still. Ask a question. What do I need to know right now? What is the next step? And then listen. The answer usually comes as a quiet thought, a sudden realization, or even a single word. Write it down. These are the breadcrumbs leading you to the pot of gold. This upcoming confession is likely linked to the insights you receive during these hours. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.